Okay, so today we're going to be looking at Lucid Spark. Lucid Spark is basically a virtual whiteboard where you're kind of able to make visual resources like graphic organizers, charts, Venn diagrams, and you're able to do all of this digitally, which I feel like is an important part for the classroom, as sharing materials will be easier for students, and just kind of like the extent that you can build out your materials will be enhanced as well. So in order to get started with Lucid Spark, what you have to do is go to your web browser and then just type in Lucid Spark. So after you do that, it's going to send you here. There's no application needed. Everything is done through their website. So that's good as well. But yeah, after you kind of get to this page, you're going to be able to sign up. So you can sign up for free here, or you can use the Google Sign-in Partner. Um, The sign-in partner will be beneficial down the line as you're able to kind of connect it to your Google Classroom if that's how you decide to set up your classroom in the future. And that helps not only for you sharing the materials with students, but also for students to collaborate and to like store their work as well. So, Lucid Spark is a free service with a premium option. The free service works perfectly fine, so it should be okay in most settings and most scenarios. And yeah, we're gonna get into the usage and how you do it. So basically what you want to do is press new. This is after you log in as well. But once you press new, then you can either create from a template or you can use a blank document. In this case, we just kind of want to see how it works. So we're going to do blank. And yeah, the interface is really easy to use. It has a lot of features. And yeah, you can do text, you can do sticky notes if you're creating a flow chart. They have many different options. um, Shapes as well. So for example, just kind of show you how it works. You just drag that there. You put Google Drive here, and we can put Lucid Spark. So it's pretty similar to kind of like other platforms in this sense. I think like the interface is very easy to use, and there's a lot of design elements, which is going to be helpful for when you build materials and for when your students use it. There's many features like you can add icons, you can add images. So for example, if I want to do Google Drive, you can easily do that, bring it up here, and then I have my images. So yeah, like implemented a lot of features that really just help with design and make everything more engaging and more visually appealing. Um, Other features include data linking. So if you want to create maybe a spreadsheet or if you want to create a chart, then you can import your data from Google Sheets, Excel, etc. Um, if you want to include an activity, you're able to do that as well. So for example, if you want to do a scale, you can just add it to the document and then start. So let's do this. Yeah, and then you're able to also view the results from your students or whoever you do the polls with. And then the most unique aspect is probably going to be the AI. So Lucid Spark has an integrated AI where you can kind of create different flow charts and sort of mind maps. So if you use this, you can kind of choose your preset. We're just going to do a basic flow chart just to see how it works. So I'm going to ask them to create a business. So yeah, it takes a second to generate, but once it does, it asks if you would like to create the chart or if you want to keep editing. So we're just going to press finish editing. And then, yeah, basically from like start to finish, it offers you a flowchart on how to create a business. Yeah, so I found that pretty interesting. And I'm sure the applications can go much further than that. I haven't really explored too deeply. But yeah, that's kind of how that works. And then if you go back into documents, you can pull up templates. They have numerous. There's planning, there's brainstorming, and there's even a segment for education where you have mind maps, you have Venn diagrams, you have brainstorming. Um, Yeah, the applications really do go far. And I feel like for creating materials in the classroom, this app is like really beneficial. Um, yeah, and then in terms of sharing, you can Yeah, in terms of sharing, you can either export into a PDF if you want to print, or you can make it a PNG if you just want an image. And then you can also share using the links here created, and you can add people or just send a shareable link. Yeah, that's how the template looks. Overall, I think it's a really unique and interesting tool that can really enhance a classroom. If you compare with the research by Hattie, then you're able to kind of see the connection of making stuff visually appealing for students so that they're able to kind of like have differentiated instruction. And even through using Lucid Spark, you're able to kind of scaffold, chunk information, and it really just provides better consolidation overall. So yeah, that's basically Lucid Spark. I recommend everybody try it out, see if they enjoy it. And yeah, thank you.